What is going on, everybody? Welcome to tonight's Christmas mystery box giveaway live event. I almost wasn't going to be able to do this tonight, but I thought, no, I have to. I got to squeeze this in because, next weekend I'm going to be busy. Everybody's going to be busy. And I didn't want to go that long without doing a live stream. So I have a very poorly, it actually started out as a really nicely wrapped gift, and then I accidentally ripped it, and I was like, they don't care. They care about the stuff inside, right? Just like everybody else. That box is absolutely packed full of knives, multiple knives, and random cool stuff. And one lucky person is going to win all of it tonight. I made sure I seriously packed it full. There are so many things in there. And later on in the live stream, I'm going to unwrap this, unveil the contents of that box, lay it out on the table, and then we're going to choose a random winner live. So if you are here participating, you can win. You do not have to be a patron. You do not have to be a channel member. You just need to be here watching. That's it. So I put some cool stuff in there. I was like, oh yeah, ooh, that's nice. Ooh yeah, that'll go in there too. I was having a good time finding stuff that's still on my shelf, right? We care so much about ripping things open with knives. Yeah. Christmas is that one time a year where your whole family's like, give me your knife. I know you brought your knife, right? You got like a special. You have like maybe you have like a Christmas Day dress knife, and then you have like the knife that you let Uncle Bob use because Uncle Bob's a little bit weird and you don't know what he's gonna try and do with it, right? So you don't let him have your good one, but you packed your pass around knife, right? The knife that's essentially safe for pretty much anybody to use. I'm so glad I found this channel. It's made my knife obsession worse. So I hear that a lot. People are like, thank you, but also like, screw you. My bank account is upset with you. My significant other is upset with you, right? Yeah. I mean, it's your fault. Don't point the finger at me. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Lucifer, what's up, man? Behemoth on the right, open her up. This is the new Midgard's Messer Berserker. This is I think it goes without saying this is a really big knife. Massive. They had Kubi manufacture this one. Massive, thick titanium scales that have been diamond textured, actually in 2 different patterns. Massive pocket clip textured. Massive CPM D2 blade. Just crazy, man. This is an absolutely nutter butters knife. And if you're wondering how big it is, I know you are. It is. Hold on. It's like close to 11 inches. It's like 10. Oops, sorry. It's like 10 and 3/4 inches, something like that. With like a 5-inch blade. Absolutely ridiculous. I think I'll be keeping this one. This is a really cool one. And yeah, this is like the big, the last like mega crazy knife I think I'm going to show this year. I've not unboxed that one yet, but that's a real fun one. You can get that at Tools for Gents right now. There's a link in the description if you want to pick that up. It's expensive, but if you are a fan of the wild and crazy and ridiculous, then the Berserker might be one of those, right? But yeah, that's at Tools for Gents right now. Whole link in the description. That's a trip. It sure is. Happy holidays. We just got back from our town does a Christmas. I'm sure everybody's town does this. You do there's like a Christmas light decorating contest, and there's like 30 houses that enter, and there's like a map, and you drive around and take a tour. And so we had the kids, and we drove around for like an hour and a half, listening to Christmas music and having the kids vote on their favorite. It was fun. We do that every year, and it was fun to do it this year. But as you could guess, the last half an hour I was kind of like, okay, this one looks a lot like the last. This house doesn't look like they really tried. Why did they even enter, right? And then my favorite are like some people go really like they really try to like accentuate the lines of their house, and they do a good job contrasting colors and decorating and spacing things out. I like the ones that are just chaos. Like someone packed a bunch of Christmas ornaments into multiple colonial war cannons and fired it at their house. I just find that so funny. It's just absolute chaos. And you know, if you have epilepsy, you can't take the tour because some of the houses are just absolutely insane. And my kids love those too, you know, so those are the ones. I think it's funny that some of the houses bribe you. Like they leave a little dish out and they're like, hey, we made cookies. Go ahead, take one. We know you'll vote for us. Like they do that. It's funny. Let's see here. The chat. Okay, there we go. Is it a button lock? Where? No, this is the mini, it's the new mini Beowulf, which I was very happy about. This is such a tank, man. I love this. It's nearly a 1/4 inch on the spine. It's the Beowulf, but it's miniature. It has all the exact same features as the Beowulf, but it's a tiny one. It's just a tiny little fat, chunky little thing that actually works. It actually will cut, right? As cool as the Beowulf is, the big one, it's just a little bit cumbersome. Like if I ever feel like I just want to carry a big crazy overbuilt knife, like this is just a little bit more pocket friendly. And it still has the massive, like the overbuilt systems. It's got the frame lock plus the screw down over travel lock plus the pin lock. Like it's just nutter butters. I love that one. Is it a combat Troodon or scarab? It is a scarab. Shadow scarab, actually. This was, I had 2 scarabs. I bought a scarab, and then I saw that there was a shadow scarab available, so I got that one. I wanted to update you guys on my hands. My fingers have actually healed, and now I can show this finger. This one, all the skin died, but I cut directly into this thing, like this, and I had stitches about down to here. All of the skin on my thumb died. And it all just fell off. And there's the other one. So you can see what happened. I ran my hand into that blade and it cut both of these at the same time. They glued this one. Is it not going to focus? It's not really. They glued this one, and then this one, like it all died, and there's just it's a little bit of dead skin left. But it healed. This is going to confuse a lot of people because in the coming few weeks, because all of my content is pre-recorded and some of the reviews are further out, for like the next 3 weeks, you're going to see random uploads where I'm still wearing Band-Aids and other uploads where I'm not. And people are going to be like, what kind of black magic? He's a phony. He's a big fat phony. That's what they're going to do because they can't like, they're like, oh, well, maybe he didn't upload these in order, right? So there you go. You guys know, right? 0.0001% of my viewing audience. So, what are you going to do, right? 40! Yeah. What's the thing on the far right? It's the Tools for Gents Berserker. Nearly 11 inches and 5 and something inches of blade there. You can get this at Tools for Gents, again, because I know people are going to keep asking. Pretty sure that they have these available at Tools for Gents, and there is a link in my description. You just got to go down there. You need to change the language to English, and then just search Berserker in their search bar, and this should pop up. It is actually pretty easy to manipulate, and you can use the little hole to reverse flip it. It's wild, man. This is just a big, freaking, crazy, insane knife. Oh, hey, that was super nice. Daniel Cat, thanks for your donation. Happy holidays, Complex and family. Thank you all that support the channel. Hey, thank you, man. That was really cool. Really cool. All right. I'll make the hinder glow. I like to do that with the Citadel flashlight. It's just fun, right? Let's get it to white. 3, 4, 5. There we go. I have Carol of the Bells stuck in my head because we heard it like 50 times. They just repeat the same songs over and over and over again. Okay. Where's the the switch. There it is. Yay! Christmas! Yay! All right. Let me put that back here real quick. Daniel Cad, welcome back to the Knights Around. Knights Razor Swords for Daniel. Enjoy the badges and Excalibur emojis once again, my friend. Is Stasa in here? What's up, Stasa? Make sure you guys subscribe to Stasa23. Is Stasa in here? Stasa, I noticed the other day there was some video that you had done that I was looking for. There was some knife that I was looking for information. I was like, oh, let's watch Stasa's video. And I was like, holy crap, dude, you bumped up like 15 to 20,000 subscribers. And I was like, what the did you have a short or something that went like mega viral? I think I found it. You had a video get multiple millions of views, is that correct? Man, good for you. That is awesome. I was like, holy crap. That's amazing. It's so cool to see when that happens. You know, you're just going along and then one day a video just goes through the roof and all of a sudden there's just thousands of people subscribing. And you think about how long you've been creating content, how long you've been working to get X amount of subscribers a day, and then all of a sudden a video takes off and it just does like years of work in like a month or two. That's awesome, man. I think that's great. Very cool. Rexus R Us, welcome back to the Knights Around. Knights Razor Swords. Enjoy the Excalibur emojis and helmets there. You like the Strider? I had been waiting to pull the trigger on a Strider for probably, at least 6 years, 6 to 8 years. SMF Performance, full titanium, CPM 154 too. Oh, God. Full stonewashed. Great lockup, no lock stick, great action, perfect centering. Just, man, just exactly what I wanted. Pocket clips in the better position. Is somebody knocking on my door? Hold on. What's up? You can't go to sleep? Oh, well, I got to do this stream. Did mommy make you go to bed? Okay. I'll try to be more quiet, okay? All right. Good night. Love you. I'm being too loud. My son was like, Dad, can you shut up? Oh, man. He's a long ways off. He's on the other side of the basement. And I'm way over in the corner. Hold on. Got another one. Huh? Okay. Good night. It's okay. Come here. Good night. Okay. Love you. Okay. See ya. Okay. All right. Now we're back. The other one. Sorry. Okay. Anyways. More cowbell. My factor is coming in from the... Oh, I didn't... Do I have my new factor? I haven't shown this off yet. Ooh, do I want to wait? Yeah, I'll wait. Winter Blade Co. surprised me for Christmas. You just wait. I got a video coming. I got an awesome surprise from Winter Blade Co. I'll save it. The FTD here, actually, in Scott's honor. There we go. Just to keep the fingerprints off of it. These gloves are holy. Hold on. There we go. Okay, now I got to be careful because the gloves actually make it to where I feel like I'm going to drop it. There we go. What do we think of that? Oh, that mirror Damacor, man, that is just absolutely ridiculous. I am so happy with this. You know, despite it being so beautiful, I do get it out and play with it all the time. All the time. I just can't put it down, man. Sorry, I don't trust myself with these gloves because it's so slippery. And I would just die to. If I did get a mark on that, you know, people are like, yeah, you got to use it because it's not. Do people like the same people who are like, you're disgracing the soul of the object by not using it? We've talked about it so many times. Do those same people go around to like rare or exotic car collectors and scream at them for not driving them? Well, that's different because it's not. It's no different, right? It's just basically it's just someone going, I'm mad about this and I don't know how to express my feelings. So I'm going to lash out in this moment. Even though it's not my property and I didn't pay for it. I'll tell you what, if you pay for it, you can tell somebody, right? If you pay for it and it's your property, but you're letting them use it, then you can tell them how to use it, right? But if you didn't do that stuff, if you didn't pay for it and it's not your property, then, you know, you can basically eat a rake sideways. I mean, your thoughts don't matter. I just can't. Of course, I'm not going to. That's not the type of thing I want to use. But I do love it. I love appreciating the craftsmanship of it, you know? No, we don't need to sneak. The one that Winter Blakeco sent me, no, I want to save that one. That's my Christmas Eve upload. I missed 2 super chats. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. My bad. RV Cruisin'. Thanks for the donation. Says happy holidays, MC. Thanks. Happy holidays to you too. Sid Bones, welcome back to the Knights of the Round. All hail. Enjoy the badges and Excalibur emojis. We were typing too loud. Sorry, MC. Let's randomly give away some memberships. How about that? I will give away 10 memberships. So if you are in chat right now, you have a chance to receive one of 10 memberships. Good luck to everybody. I'm going to do this multiple times tonight. And just give me a moment. Here we go. Good luck. Winners are Aaron, not Aaron, Paul D, John CJ. Sorry, the thing's going too quickly. John CJ3, Christopher Wheeling, Will C, Keaton Bowman, Brett Joliffe, Anthony R. Anthony R, Will Neal, and Alfredo Cervantes. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Congrats. There you go. We'll do it a couple more times. Don't leave. Don't leave. I'm going to do it a couple more times. You have a small chance to win the mystery box tonight, which is absolutely, if I haven't shown this off again, you have a small chance to win the contents of this, which is a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in there, man. How do you enter? Step 1, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please do. Please subscribe. Step 2, there's a link in the description of this very live stream. Open up the description, click on the very first link. There's a large capital text that says enter here. Click on that link. It'll take you to an entry video that is unlisted to keep the bots out of here. You just leave a comment. Watch the video. It's like a minute long, and then leave a comment. That's all you got to do. Missed my super chat. Sorry, Levi. One moment. Levi. There he is. Levi Collins. That knife on the far right reminds me of the Peyronie's disease commercial. Okay. Let's see. No, Matt Hubert, I did not. I really wanted to. I spent a lot on many things. The new Medford that I'd been hunting forever. I've been looking for ever since I got rid of my old Marauder, before I started the channel. I've been waiting to find like the perfect Marauder. and this guy dropped on DLT trading, and it was way more money than I was comfortable spending. But the sculpting was beautiful. I love this. I love the stonewash on the blade, the new shiny stonewash. I love that it's got the new pocket clip, the new over travel, and I love that it's S90V. This is full size outside of being the ultra thick version. This is the H frame, so it has 187 thousandths throughout, just like the 187. So think XM24. The original Marauder was really cool at a 1/4 inch thick, but it had really bad slicing geometry, as you might guess. This guy, on the other hand, largely I think thanks to just Medford doing a better job with their geometry. This, oh my God, these are crazy. This is a Medford. This is thin paper, guys. This is a Medford. Oh man, beautiful cutting geometry on that. Even it's got a hollow grind up front. I cannot believe how well that slices. That is just an absolutely beautiful knife, and it just came just perfect. The only thing that I don't like about it, it's the same thing with a lot of Medfords. They do this horrible shelf. First of all, the relief cut is like midway down the frame, so the tension on the lock bar is insane. The actual relief cut is still super thick, and then they give you a 90-degree angle shelf. This is a thumb buster. Everything else about this knife is amazing, except for that one area, and I don't know why they don't change that, but yeah, it's a big boy. I love that sort of random river rock pattern that they've got on. I think it's so cool. Can you open it without wrist? Not yet. I'm breaking it in. They start off way smoother now than they used to. If you guys remember Medford from like 2012, 2013, boy, man, those were tight. These are way smoother now. I'm working on it. I'm sure it will break in just like my 187, which is almost fall shut now. My 187 on phosphor bronze washers is almost fall shut now. It's crazy. You did, Zero Malice. You did see a new factor in that short. Wait for the Christmas Eve upload. Yeah, easy. I looked up the gator belly pattern, and it looks a little bit different. This is a little more random. Like they kind of went just like random, like it's kind of like consistent. Then you come up here and it's a little more random, right? They kind of did a couple of weird things down here, and I like that. It shows that it was. I believe they do this by hand, and I like that. I like that it's not perfectly uniform. It just gives it a little bit more character. It's just very That's a very satisfying knife. Medford has come a long ways. I still don't think it's quite worth what I paid, but it is incredibly satisfying. And that's how it goes sometimes. It's not worth it until it's worth it, So I don't know. I paid way more. I paid more for the Strider than I did the Medford, and I still didn't pay what people normally pay for those, secondary. So you want to see the Spyderco? So this is a custom build. These are Med and Boss Zircotai scales, solid Zircotai, both sides, and then the blade is S90V. This was the Knife Center exclusive S90V Shaman. So very much enjoy that one. Way too much money went into that build. That was during a boring time in the knife world where there was nothing to buy, so or nothing that I wanted was available, so I decided to build a couple of custom Shamans. Is there somebody at my door again? Oh, you're gonna come in? Okay. Well, go get a chair. Oh, okay, sorry. Or you're gonna take my chair, and I'm gonna stand, huh? Okay. Do you want to say hi? My wife is in here. She's just gonna hang out and have some Gatorade. You want to see the job that I did with the Christmas wrapping? Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Did you get it out of the trash? No, it's a priority box. and then I just wrapped it with like candy cane.
What happened?
Well, it started off nice, and then I accidentally ripped it, so I just taped it. Yeah. Okay. Did I miss? We missed something here. Mario Silvas. I'm torn between an Arius and CRK. Thoughts, anyone? The Arius way more expensive at base. Well, yeah, no, it is. It's way more expensive at base, and it's way harder to find. But it's a much more satisfying knife. If you like the aesthetic, it is absolutely a much more satisfying. Like the Chris Reeve knives are great, and ultimately, I think that it's hard to say which one's going to last longer as a user. But if you're an enthusiast, right, and you want all those like amazing, if you want like the really amazing machine work, you want the awesome action, you want the just superb ergonomics, especially with the non-flippers, then the Arius is definitely the way to go. And it's worth, the extra, what are they, 200 more than the CRKs? Something like that? How do you guys afford these knives? A lot. I mean, I'm going to be real with you. I mean, I run a channel, so I use a lot of the revenue from the channel to buy knives. But I also, ask my patrons, have to sell a lot of stuff to be able to afford this. And I know that a lot of people in here who collect knives do the exact same thing. Sometimes people buy knives as like investment pieces. And what? This one what? Oh. Do you want to watch that for me?
Sure.
Here. They're investment pieces, and they end up selling them to get their money back out of it, or sometimes more, right? People get mad and like, don't flip knives. But sometimes people do that so that when they're ready to buy the next thing, they can get their money back and then some, and then they can get the next thing. That's just kind of what happens.
He wants to know what I carry, Daniel.
What do you carry? What are you supposed to be carrying?
Oh,
You know what? Here, put it in your pocket. That's right. Guys, it's been 1.5 years, and she's finally down here. So I'm going to give her knife back. Here's your blur.
thanks.
Huh?
You asked what it was.
It's I got her a S30V Kershaw blur a long time ago. And when she carries a knife, this is the one that she carries. But I've had it down here for so long, she just hasn't had it. Let's see. The XM18 is not that hard to find. It isn't. I casually bought one the other day. It was the reason when that dropped. So I was doing my usual thing, the same thing that everybody does. Just going through the various retailers and just looking at stuff. Go to DLT and I'm like, whoa, they just dropped a bunch of Hinders. Now, at the time that I got there, a bunch of them were sold out. The Wharncliffes, the DLC Wharncliffes, those were gone immediately, right? The XM24s, also gone immediately. What there were still a little bit of, there were still a few Maximus models, and to my surprise, Spearpoint Flipper S45VN XM18 3.5 inches. Just sitting there. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm going to buy one of these right now. Because I still have another titanium scale that I'm not using. And S45VN, those are the ones to get. S45, the Hinder is heat treating those within the proper parameters. S45VN also, in my opinion, the heat treating thing is also in my opinion, but the geometry of those blades is also better suited for a composition like S45VN. And so I jumped on that immediately. That's just a great looking one. Just casually bought it. I continued to watch the page for another 20 minutes or so, and there were still Hinders in stock. They are not, especially if you constantly, watch DLT. I always tell people, refresh the page every day at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. That is a great hunting tactic, even if everybody knows about it, because they get so much stuff. Southern Edges, also a great place to check. They seem to get a lot of Hinder knives, and I'm sure, obviously, Knife Center and Blade HQ, they get their own, right? But the ratio of number of customers paying attention to the total inventory and how often they get stuff like that, DLT and Southern Edges are a really good place to camp. Here it is for Band-Aids for the next Chris. HRDKOR Productions. Thank you very much for your donation. Hey, would you what time is it? At 35 minutes, I'll give 10 more memberships. Let me show you how to do that. So this down here, the little dollar sign, go to that and click on it, and it'll say membership gifting. Here in about 5 minutes, let's do 10. It'll randomly give them to people. Is it like trading cards, essentially? Yeah. I mean, the line between Pokemon and knife collecting is very thin. It is extremely similar.
Ask to see whatever your gravity knife is about 300.
Oh, okay. Gravity knife. This is a special edition of the Riot Exo. This was a Crane's Color exclusive. People always ask me, are the inlays aftermarket? No. These are factory Zircotai inlays. I think 10 of these were made through Crane's Cutlery. I was not quick enough on the draw, but my buddy Scott was, and I said, hey, if you ever sell it to me, because I know he always keeps his knives mint. And he messaged me and was like, yeah, you can buy it from me for what I paid, which was very nice of him because it was absolutely worth more than that. So this is the most exotic version of the Riot Exo to ever exist. So I'm very happy. This is also serial number 2, I believe. Yeah. Serial number 2, July of 2022. That rhymes. Actually, it doesn't. It's just the same word.
What model is the Strider?
The Strider is an MSC SMF performance series. So it has a see-through pivot. It has the much better mounting position for the clip. And it is full tie, which I wasn't going to settle for anything less than full tie. I'm going to be real with you. What I'm holding here feels like an $800 knife at most. And they sell for so much more. I don't know why. You know, I mean, I'm not feeling really any difference between that and my XM24. If he does hand grind the blades, which you can correct me, the Strider knives are so mysterious, right? If he is hand grinding those blades, I'll give it $800. I had to pay more than that. But what this exact knife goes for, brand new on Arizona Custom Knives, $1,500. So, yeah, I don't know. What does this guy say? Why do you keep saying I'm going to be real with you? Are you it at times? I don't know. I think it's a quirk, right? It makes me feel validated, right? It makes people feel like they're getting extra validated information. I always try to be 100% real all the time, but sometimes it's like I use it as a precursor to especially potent information. Basically what I'm saying is I use it when I feel like being dramatic. Probably the same way everybody else does. He says, I get it. He says, I just wanted you to say it. I just wanted to hear you admit it. Oh, man. Congrats. Did you give what? Oh, you already did it? You just did it when you felt like it, huh? Well, like that time you donated from upstairs and you just gave Google, like, what? You gave them like 70 cents? Okay, so you don't need permission. You just do what you want to do. I guess my wife is just randomly... Listen, if you're in chat right now, all you have to do is just appeal to my wife if you want something. Because apparently she's just going to give stuff away without asking. She's got the laptop and she's sitting behind me in the chair. She's stolen my chair and she's stolen full control of the giveaway stuff here. Are we going to watch Yellowstone?
No, she watched that Christmas movie with me.
Oh my God. She saw an ad where there's this lady was on a date and she was like about to poop her pants. And she was like, we got to watch this. So actually, I kind of am interested in that, to be honest. Oh, I have to bring this up. Is anyone in here? There's 500 people in here. At least one person has to be familiar. It is a stick figure fight animation on YouTube. The original was called Combat Gods. Is anybody familiar? And the production team is Janzhou. Anybody familiar with Combat Gods? If you're not familiar with that and you want to see some of the most insane and really interesting, it's like stick animation, but it's incredibly detailed. Okay, there you go. So, did you watch part 2 that came out today? Did you watch part 2? Because I watched it and was absolutely blown away. They left us on a cliffhanger. Some of the most insane, it's like flash animation, but it's really detailed. And you feel the impacts. It starts off as a video where you, like, anybody who hasn't seen it's going to be like, okay, I've seen this before. I've seen this type of stuff before. It's not really that big of a deal. But then you watch Combat Gods and it gets so intense, and then you realize, no, I have not seen stuff like that. You need to watch that, and you need to watch Combat Gods Part 2. You'll know you're watching the right video if it is a yellow stick figure versus a red stick figure. It is absolutely worth watching.
You want to answer some questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Veggie7 wants to know if you have any suggestions for upgrading or building Spyderco Dragonfly 2.
The Spyderco Dragonfly 2. I can't say that I've ever customized the Dragonfly. Does Flytanium do Dragonfly scales? I always check Flytanium first. You should also check MXG gear for any deep carry clips. And then sometimes MXG gear does other parts and things for Spyderco. Another seller I would check out is XXX Adrenaline XXX. I don't know if he is still primarily on eBay or not, but between those three, you can usually find a lot of the aftermarket parts that you're looking for, especially for Spyderco. I feel like a lot of their market is Spyderco, but yeah, that's what I would say.
Black 1 second from the left on bottom. Can we see it open?
Yes. Let me put my white glove back on because it's polished DLC and
For
it is.
real?
Huh?
Seriously, you need to put gloves?
Yeah, it's been a joke for a long time that
No,
like
I just.
they get mad at me because I
Doesn't
put.
fit you.
I know. Well,
Okay.
Scott sent me what he could.
Okay.
But it's been a joke for a long time that I always put fingerprints all over everything. And so everybody was like, you got to get gloves. So there's the CKF Rotten Evo 3.0 in polished black DLC, which I bought immediately after realizing that these were polished. I did not go for the DLC versions originally because the picture made it look flat black, just like every other DLC. And so I bought the regular one. I sold my regular one and bought this one, which I'm very happy with. So I'm just, the gloves are not like, oh, I don't want to touch it. It's so that I don't put fingerprints on it and people don't go, why'd you put a fingerprint on it? And then, that's why I put the gloves on.
Oh.
Huh?
It's cute.
What? You think that's funny?
It's just.
You want me to keep these on?
No.
I got 2 of them, if you want.
Are you still carrying your anniversary knife? We haven't seen TR3 in a while.
TR3 is
Loaded
in,
question.
just like all of my other knives,
Where is it?
in this box right here.
Remember that time you were doing a like tour or whatever, and you said that drawer in that box was just full of a bunch of crap, and it had your wedding ring in it?
Oh my God.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
They all thought you were really evil.
That's just, it was like quick storage, like before I did the video. Because I always take the ring off before like tonight, right here. If you've never seen my wedding band, this is nickel Damascus, rose gold, and black zirconium. And my wife had this designed and made for me, which is really cool. And I'm very protective of it. But these materials, can scratch a knife. So I always take it off before I film anything. Or I try to. What?
Sorry.
You think it's funny? You think it's funny that you and everybody else who's watching is calling me out right now? I'm trying to defend myself from you and like 600 people.
Is your review table a camping table, and do you have plans to upgrade to something more?
The review table is one of those long. What's the brand? Lifetime is the brand. It's a plastic folding table from Home Depot. No, I do not plan to upgrade it. At this point, I just think it's funny that I'm using a $15 camera arm mount and a really cheap Home Depot table and just some vinyl upholstery. And no, that I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra to film everything. And no special video editing equipment, no special audio equipment, no special anything. I'm literally using chopped up diffuser sheets. They're like thin bed sheets and some LEDs. That's the lighting down here. It is the cheapest YouTube setup you could possibly imagine. And yet somehow this channel has amassed 165,000 subscribers. And at this point, I just kind of think it's funny. And it also, I feel like if I massively upgraded the quality, it would kind of pull away from the vibe that this channel gives off. And there are so many people who have been watching over the years that just got used to a specific vibe, and I don't want to change it. You know, I don't want to just dramatically change everything and just like let all the original viewers down. I want people who come in to be like, yeah, I kind of like this. And then that way, like the people who've been watching for a while are like, yeah, it's literally essentially the same thing that it's always been. And I kind of like that. You know, I like to keep it classic. It's not broken, don't fix it. Exactly. Yeah. The Home Depot table is iconic. I still won't even buy the software that puts stuff like this automatically up on screen. I still use the same stained note cards that I've been using for years. I just write it out and leave it on the table. You know, it's fun. It's like, I'm sure that I could do that easily. And I just find this kind of humorous. I just kind of want to leave it this way. Do you have to send along the Null Voodoo? Yes, but I do have my own coming. I told him, I said, I have to have this. I'm just gonna go ahead and pre-order it. So I do have my own coming. Very cool knife. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a spoiler. That's one of the best of 2022. Absolutely. We got about 8 minutes, 7.5 minutes, and we are going to do the I'm gonna open the box and do the giveaway. I always answer these questions that nobody's really asking, but I answer them anyway when the population's really high. If you have ever wondered, does MC sell his knives? The answer is sometimes. When I'm trying to buy something new, I do sometimes sell my knives. I never ever sell them for more than what I paid. In fact, I usually cut massive discounts to get things moving quickly so that I can buy new things for content on the channel. Where do I sell them? On Patreon. That is the only place that I sell knives. There is the lowest tier on Patreon is $1. That's literally just what I use it for now. It's just, you know, basically to cater to the people who help support the channel in the early days by making sure that they get their own private giveaways. And they have opportunities to buy the stuff that I have had for massive discounts, and then I use that money to buy things for the channel and create content that you all enjoy. So it is a win-win for everybody. If you'd like to join Patreon, you can. That's the main incentive for joining. But just wanted to make sure people know. And then and the Patreon link is in the description. And also, if you're wondering about the little multicolored badges people have beside their names in chat, those are people who have joined Knights of the Round. If you want your own badge that changes color as time progresses, and you want exclusive access to the Excalibur emojis, which I'm sure that the Knights in the chat will show off for you, you can join my membership program, which is also, I think it's the second link in the description if you guys want to check that out. Okay, enough promotion. Rickards 100, thank you very much for that donation. Someone interested in a Raindrop CF Crewwear Manix 2. Rickert is apparently has one that he's willing to let go, so make sure that you contact him. You can put if you have Instagram or something, you can plug it. If you want people to contact you, that's fine. I don't mind that. He wants me to flip. They want me to flip all of them? No. Son of Blade Center, what's up, man? They want me to flip them all? How will we do that and name them? It's the Berserker. They're healing. You can see all the skin died off of this one. But they're healing, and then that one that was glued. That one's also healing too. So stitches are out. It's healing. The Midgard's Messer Berserker which is available right now. This is a gigantic, it's like nearly 11 inches long. Big chunk of titanium on each side, textured titanium. All shut blade too, no surprise there. You can get these at Midgard's Messer, link in the description. They are expensive, so be prepared. We have also the new Midgard's Messer, the mini Beowulf, which is super cool. A super chunker tanker, mini chunker. We have the Microtech. Can I use this thumb? Ouch. The Scarab 2, Shadow. No, I can. Shut up. We have the Crane's Cutlery exclusive Riat Jack 1.5 in Zerkatai. What?
Donated for a new IKEA table for me.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
Sid one.
Very much appreciated, Sid 1. The Arcona Buran. This is the, whoops, that was a bad one. The DLC version. Very cool. We have the beautiful Grambo Knives Russ, which he himself actually put a mirror edge on for me. Very, very nice. Very much like this one. You guys all saw, I'm going to get fingerprints on it, sorry. CKF Rotten Evo 3.0 polished DLC. Crane's Cutlery exclusive Riat Exo with Zerkatai inlays. What did he do? What are you doing, Landon? This is my strong hand. Sticks whole hand in mashed potato. Thanks for the donation, man. We have, again, I'm just going to make you cringe, but I'm going to put fingerprints all over it. The Francois Dutois TF4 full custom mirror polished Damacor blade. All of it. Totally handmade. Polished zirconium scales, titanium liners, Damacor backspacer, Damasteel pocket clip. The only knife that I have in my collection that is truly 100% handmade. Strider MSC SMF Performance Series. Earn it. We're out of room. There we go. We have the Medford. This is a DLT Trading exclusive Medford H-frame Marauder with sculpted scales and a high polished, stone washed S90V blade. Just put that guy right there. Knife Center exclusive S90V Shaman blade with Med and Boss Zerkatai scales.
Somebody gave me $5 for the team.
Oh, thanks for your donation. Who was it?
Dragons. I can't read it.
Dragons. Okay, let's just say Dragons. Thank you very much for your donation. Very kind. We have a super weird version of the XM18. Factory glow scale, factory textured green lock side, and factory titanium hardware slicer grind, XM18 3.5 inch. And then we have the E-Knives exclusive non-flipper Eclipse stone washed with a titanium scale. So that's all the knives on the table tonight. Are you guys ready to see the prizes? Is that something that you are interested in? What? Oh, Danny Sims, thank you very much for that donation. Very, very nice. Thank you. I'm glad that you're down here watching the chat. You should come down here and do this every single time.
I know you really suck at it. I've noticed that.
I don't suck.
You like never answer their questions.
That's not true.
You just talk. I mean, whatever.
I just get to talking.
Yes.
Do it. Let's ask the chat. Do I spend too much time talking? I feel like I'm pretty. I know exactly what's gonna happen. Yeah. Everyone says we want. Yeah. You have a new job now.
They think they're being mean to you, I think.
Oh. All right. So some of these, you guys are gonna have to excuse me for going slow, but some of these have to go back in the case because I can't. I'm not gonna leave them out on the table. Specifically, this guy needs to go right back there. Let's also get this boy. And we're gonna get pretty much everything off the table. All of these are knives that I don't want marked up. Shadow Scarab. Let's get the MSC. The Medford. The Medford's one that won't mark up easily because of the finishes. So that's nice. Definitely want to get the Shaman off the table. I cannot recommend enough that people always ask me, where'd you get the case for your knives? The Nalpac foam in a Pelican or Apache is extremely recommendable. It has basically just calmed all of my anxiety about knife storage. If you go with the Apaches, they are obviously way less expensive. If you go with the Pelican, I have two Pelican 1450s, and it's going to be like $200 per case with the foam in it. But it's absolutely worth it. They are 40 count, and they are wonderful. Why is a knife missing from that? What went in there? Why is a knife missing? Talk about anxiety. What did I take out of there? Now! Oh, the Arcona, of course. I'm a little stupid. Okay. And these guys are not in there yet because they are yet to be reviewed. Let's just put that right here and we'll pin it. Leave them off camera. Okay, it's time to open up the box so that you guys can see what is in here. If you have not yet entered, this is your last chance to do so. Follow the instructions. How to enter. Step 1, subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. It's just great. By the way, thank you so much. 723 people in here. That's really cool. Thank you very much for that. Step 2, there's a link in the description. Open up the description to the live stream. Click on the very first link. It says enter here. Watch the video. It's like 1 minute long. And then leave a PG comment under that video so that the YouTube algorithm doesn't filter you. Okay. I'm going to just quickly carve through the top of this here so that we can get into it. I don't want to tear into this box because I'm actually going to use this box to ship this stuff. So let's just carefully... God, wrapping paper smells weird. Why does it smell weird? Okay. Alright, there's so much random stuff in here, guys. But you're going to like it. Alright. Start off with some little things. Hold on. Let's start off with some little things. So we have a brand new bottle of EDCI. Going to include that. Yay! We have, I thought, a couple of cool keychains. Use your gear from Tools for Gents. I'm going to include that. I'm also going to include a little metal replica of the Arcane Designs Plexus that came with the Plexus sample that I got. So you'll get that. I thought that was kind of neat. One of the other smaller items is a Matchbox puzzle. This one's called The Knot. I got 3 of these, and I've just been slowly giving them away. So you'll get that. We also have, if you have fixed blades or other things, this is from Tour Knives, the Ultimate Belt Attachment, which is cool. I'm sure that somebody will make much better use of this than me. What else do we have? Oh, that's right. We have Saber Defense Spray. So here's some Runner Series pepper spray, right? If you find yourself constantly being attacked by ninjas and grizzly bears and whatnot while you're out jogging, then this will save you. We have a Metal Complex keychain, which I just had made. I'm gonna apologize for these. I told my patrons the same thing. I thought these would be metal, and they are not. In fact, they actually printed the graphic on the outside of the back of it, which means it will slowly rub away over time. This is not a very high quality keychain, and I'm sorry about that. I'm going to try to find somebody who can make higher quality keychains, but for now, that's what we have. It'll last for a bit. So there you go. We also have a Tools for Gents challenge coin, a rule number 9 challenge coin, which of course rule number 9 is never go anywhere without a knife. So you'll be receiving that. Here's the other side. Pretty cool, honestly. Pretty cool challenge coin. They gave me a few of these to give away. We have this crazy object, which is a titanium fork and spoon combination thing. It's actually kind of neat. I wanted to keep it. But I figured that somebody else, and don't worry, I have not used it. It's brand new. Yeah, they literally just sort of like fold into each other. If I can, yeah, there we go. Like this. So there you go. Titanium fork and spoon. So you can eat food without having to have disposable. Yeah, you get it, right? You understand what that is. Yeah, it's neat, right? This is a special item. This is a channel item. I received 2 leather cards. You guys are very familiar with the one that I throw down and it slaps. I have 2 of them. I have a smaller one that I don't use, but it is, you guys have seen it on the channel before. I'm actually going to give this away. This was used in multiple uploads, and I don't know why anybody would want it, but then again, I feel like some people might. So one of my leather cards that I throw down periodically, I'm going to include that in the Christmas giveaway. I'm also going to include a NAFS. It's like a big mouse pad or disassembly mat. This is pretty cool. I got a few of these, and I thought that somebody might enjoy this. If you don't have something to disassemble your knives on, it's kind of a nice thing there. Let me see if I can roll this up and kind of keep it. They want me to sign it? Okay, I will. Can I just write MC and like do like a cool like squiggly under? That's kind of like the easiest way for me. Is that okay? Is that acceptable? So you got that. We do have a couple of MC things. We do have the new Hollow Knight holographic stickers. So I'm going to include one of those. I also have a Ghost Knight helmet that is a magnet. So there you go. I'll include that as well. We're getting into the knives. Oh no, and I'm also going to include one oversized Band-Aid because it was on my desk and there you go, just in case. The Cold Steel Blackfly, I've had this forever. It is a throwing knife, as you can see. And so it is brand new in the package. I don't do much with throwing knives, but I'm going to include that. Now let's get on to like the knives, right? Like the knife, like the true knife stuff. So what should we start with? I think we should start with this. Yeah. Okay, so I have a brand new CJRB Lago button lock, which is a fantastic budget button lock knife. AR RPM 9, G10 steel. This is beautifully easy to manipulate. So of course you'll be receiving that. We'll just put that right there. Next up, yes, the Civivi Synesis in the laminate carbon fiber in G10 and Damascus blade steel frame lock. So you'll be receiving that as well. I don't know what these go for. Are they close to $100, something like that? We'll put that one right there. There we go. Next up, an even fancier Civivi Praxis with gold flake and shred carbon fiber. I really wanted to keep this. One, but we're going to give that one away as well. So I thought, yeah, I know. Isn't that neat? Like with the, what do they call this? It's like a resin, I think. Where they make it real shiny like this. So there you go. We'll put that one there. And then finally, in my opinion, like the coolest knife of the bunch. This is one of the Mexican blanket series that Kaiser did. And it is the Cormorant. So we have the Mexican blanket version of the Cormorant button lock, which is like multi-layered, colorful G10 and then coated S35VN steel, which is a nice one. These are definitely not cheap knives. So that's what you'll be receiving. Is everybody happy with the stuff? Just want to make sure that you guys are happy with the one person is going to receive all of this, which I know people say, that's not fair. You should give it away individually. The amount of money that costs to ship and the amount of stress to make sure everybody gets all their stuff, right? I want to do for everybody. So are we getting mostly yeses?
I think so.
Okay.
That's kind of hard to.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I was pretty excited about this. Picking through like the pile of stuff that I had, I was like, ooh. It was really fun to like go through and pick out things that I thought you guys would like. It was a really fun thing to do. So we can spread some of this stuff out here so that we know what's being given away. The Band-Aid, I knew, of course, everyone would be Really, really excited about the Band-Aid. Probably the most popular item, right? Okay, so winner take all. Let's load up the old iPad here. We got 804 people, and that's awesome. That's one of the higher populations I've seen for a bit. Very appreciative of that. Okay, give me a moment here. Again, if you haven't entered, now's the time to enter. Open up the description of the live stream, click on the very first link that says enter here, and leave a comment under that video. Quickly. Do it now. Oh, there it is right there. YouTube's actually recommending me my own video. That's good. I'm glad that it does that. Now I don't want to watch an ad. Oh yeah, giveaway. While you guys are waiting, my wife's going to give away 10 more channel memberships. So cross your fingers. Here they come. Just 10, yeah. Because I mean we've done 30 tonight. Oh, are you sure? Are you going to give away more?
No, I didn't.
Okay. I kind of want to crash Neves live while I'm live. Yeah, let's do that real quick.
No.
Serious fucking pain.
Oh,
Tooth
Neves
pain.
Neves is talking about tooth pain.
Do you guys know what a hot tooth is? A hot tooth is when the infection is so
You guys don't want to watch two live streams at the same time?
it's cold water.
He's
Ice
upset about his
ice
teeth.
cubes. But the second the ice water is not on the tooth or not on the gum area, it feels like
I love Jared.
how can I explain it? It feels like a needle is just being pushed through to your bone.
Oh, God.
So bad.
Hi, Jared.
And it's so excruciating because there's no,
Subscribe to Neves Knives.
it's so close to the brain.
And when you guys are done here, go check out Neves' live stream. Okay.
It's so excruciating.
Ah! Oh, it's my own thing. I don't want to do that. Okay. We got to get rid of this. Okay. Here's the Comment Picker website. We're going to reload the page live on screen here so everybody knows that it's a fresh page. There we go. Let's zoom in here. What we're going to do, pads on my thumb don't work like they did, so bear with me. There we go. We're going to paste. Here's the link for the video. Okay, if you would like to type that into your browser to make sure that I'm not pulling a fast one on you, pulling the old switcheroo on you, be my guest. There it is. Now let's go back down, and we're going to hit filter duplicate users so that those of you who left 100 comments, sorry, no dice. It's only going to count for one, right? 4 plus 2. What's 4 plus 2, honey?
6.
Yeah, pretty sure that's right. Okay, get YouTube comments. Just one moment here.
Is that a real question?
No, I was kidding. 1,260 unique comments. All right. That means you have a 1 in 1,260 chance of winning the Ultimate Christmas Metal Complex box. What?
Nice of you to do that math for me.
Well, I mean, I need filler dialogue while I try awkwardly scoot over to the start button. God. Dude, you're a double-edged sword. You come in here and you help, then you patronize me and you condescend me. Okay. Here we go. Good luck to everybody. The winner of tonight's Ultimate Christmas something or other special Metal Complex box is... Bless it. Okay. Moonwatcher. Good luck, y'all, and Merry Christmas, Merry Chrysler, and whatnot. That's great. Oh, great. Moonwatcher, congrats. You won all this. All of it. It's yours. All you need to do, just lay that down, I guess, right on top of this stuff. Bless it. Okay. We'll just do that. All you need to do is email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your... Is he here? Oh, good. Moonwatcher's here. Say something again, Moonwatcher, just so I can see it.
It's too fast.
Oh, good. Yay, the Christmas miracle. Yeah, we get another 2 months of fall. Or oh, that's Groundhog Day, and it's not even accurate. Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations, man. Very cool. Darren's like, grats, peace out. I'm not sticking around for another minute of this clown. I'm going to Neves. That's cool, man. Good deal. I'm really happy. This is a fun one to do. I love doing the holiday themed stuff. You know, even if it is essentially exactly the same as my other giveaways, it's just more stuff. It's just fun. Everybody happy mad for Moonwatcher. Everybody's like, yay, congratulations. Oh, so happy for you. Ugh. Come on. Don't be passive aggressive. It's almost Christmas.
Just be aggressive.
Just be regular aggressive. Oh boy. This was a good time. I think that's going to be pretty much it today. Guys, next weekend, we're going to be, you know, I'm sure you guys will understand. We're going to be very busy with Christmas, as I'm sure you all will be too. So there will not be a live stream next weekend, but there will be continuous content. I will not be taking a day off with content. You guys will get 2 uploads a day like you always have, right? So nothing will be different. There just won't be a live stream. And then after that, probably once we get through New Year's, live streams will go back to being essentially every weekend. I've been doing my best to do a live stream as often as possible. Sometimes we get a week or 2 in between, but I try to do them at least every other week. It's just really hard holiday season. But I'm glad we could squeeze this one in here tonight. Yeah, it'll go back to normal after the holiday season's over. Congrats again to Moonwatcher. As I said in the video that you watched where you went to enter, I will not ship this stuff until after the holiday season is over for obvious reasons. I do not want this package getting lost in the mail. So send me an email with all of your shipping information. I will confirm it with you. Might take me a day or 2. There's a reason for it. I like to authenticate, and it takes me a couple of days, but it'll make sense when I contact you back. But we'll get that squared away, and then once it finally does ship, I will update you with tracking information, etc. Congratulations. Very cool. Give me Forky Moonwatcher, says Bendy. Oh, boy. Well, you guys come from all walks of life, huh? I'm ordering a titanium Forky right now for myself for Christmas. Oh, these are actually really cool. I got it on Going Gear, or well, they sent it to me, but I think this is actually a really cool idea, right? I mean, it's just like, it's compact and it comes with a little plastic thing. It should be pretty easy to wash. It's never going to rust, right? I mean, I thought it was neat. Here's the brand. Next Tool, the fork and spoon thing from Going Gear. There's a link in the description. There's a link for Going Gear in my description. Sorry, but there's a link there. You want the leather card. I have to give the leather card to Moonwatcher because he won. Merry Chrysler to all of you. Merry Chrysler. I think that's it. Is anybody else saying anything interesting that I should? No? Okay. Guys, this was a lot of fun. Happy holidays to everybody. I hope you all truly have a wonderful rest of your Saturday evening and a wonderful rest of your weekend and a wonderful rest of your entire holiday season. Bye.